Hi everyone, this is Mookie with jahsoba. Today we have Daniel Sweeney. Hi Daniel.
Hello Mookie.
Thank you so much for coming out here tonight.
Well, thank you for all of your work and doing this event.
Yes. Okay, so we'll talk about the event later, but let's talk about Daniel first. So why don't you tell us a little bit about you, Daniel?
About me? Well, I grew up in Atlanta, and regarding animal rights, I read Diet for a New America in the 80s and went vegan, but then later kind of lapsed into pescatarian world. And then about 2 years ago, woke up again and went vegan and got involved with Full Circle Farm Sanctuary outside of Asheville in North Carolina. It was kind of a fluke that my friend Adriano just found Nestor, one of the blind goat, his Facebook page, and so we all checked it out, and then we're like, oh, it's in Asheville, so we drove up, and ever since then I've just gotten more and more involved, and it's been a whirlwind.
Wow. Okay, so it's actually found by accident. Full Circle.
Yeah, Facebook. Yeah.
Just
we were planning a summer trip to go to Farm Sanctuary in New York or California, and we found this one closer, and we said, why don't we just go there? And then I became really good friends with Kayla Warden, who's the founder of Full Circle, and that led to becoming more and more involved. And now I go up about once a month, sometimes twice a month, for events and volunteer days, and it's just a wonderful place. It's about 4 hours door to door from Atlanta, but it has everything nearby in Asheville, all the restaurants. There's tons of vegan restaurants in the Asheville area, and a big vegan animal rights community.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about Farm Sanctuary. What is Farm Sanctuary? Because many people probably don't know.
Oh, right. Well, Kayla, it's a refuge for farmed animals who would otherwise be killed for their meat. And
so how do they get rescued?
well, a variety of different ways. There's a huge phenomenon of people wanting to have backyard hens, and after about a year and a half, when they stop laying eggs, people don't want the hens anymore, and so that's usually where the hens come from. With pigs, there are about 50 plus animals at Full Circle Farm Sanctuary. With the pigs, Kayla once convinced a pig farmer to spare one, and he said she could come pick out one. So she went and she picked out Babar, who's now a big 600-pound happy pig, and he will live his entire life at the sanctuary.
So she went to a factory farming? How did
it was not a factory farm, but it was a local pig farmer.
Okay.
And she convinced him, and then I think, if I'm right, the story is that that after that group of piglets, he got out of pig farming, and he actually also did not send the mom to slaughter. He kept the mom. So that was a good story of someone getting out of the industry.
That was Daniel's cat, by the way.
Yeah, this is Patrick over here. Another goat was found tied up to a fence, or stuck in a fence, and just a variety of ways. Oh, Pele is pushing the camera. Each animal that she rescues has their own story. And sometimes we don't know the story. Sometimes it's through Asheville Humane Society. Okay. Or another rescue group like Carolina Waterfowl Rescue. They have a lot of birds from cockfighting busts and hoarding situations, that kind of thing. And the primary goal is, of course, to nurture those 50 plus animals and give them the best life possible. They have awesome veterinary care, medical care. The birds,
it sounds expensive.
It's expensive.
Wow.
There's vet bills every week, and she has her own avian vet for the birds, and then we also have our vet also sees birds, the regular vet. But to take care of these 50 plus animals and their needs, but also so that they can be ambassadors for all of the animals who are still on small farms that can be just as cruel as factory farms and in factory farms, and have people be able to form a connection with them and understand that they're just like their dogs or cats.
So how do people come to visit?
People come to visit a lot. She has volunteer days once a month, but also there are times when someone can't come on a volunteer day, and if they just arrange with her ahead of time, she can show them the sanctuary, and then we also have events, fundraising events, but it's a non-profit organization, and everything is, it runs completely on donations, and everyone involved in the sanctuary is a volunteer.
Wow, except for
Kayla. Well, she actually has her own job to support herself. She actually is she's the founder, but she's volunteering her time too. So it's.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it's completely. It takes a lot of money, and it's
I can
always. That's the biggest. That's the hardest thing is trying to have a regular source of income, usually from the fundraising events. And right now we have a GoFundMe campaign, gofundme.com/FCFSANCTUARY. And all of the money raised through that GoFundMe will be doubled, matched by an anonymous donor who we don't even know who they are.
Wow.
It's through A Well-Fed World set that up. And so please donate to that too.
Yes, for the Full Circle Farm Sanctuary, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Myself?
Yeah. Like one thing unique about you.
One thing unique. Well, I'm a cat daddy. I have I have two cats, and my husband Billy and I are they are our pride and joy. And what else about me? I'm a sign language interpreter.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty unique.
It's not a common job, but I love it. I used to be a speech pathologist, and then I got into interpreting, and I work at a high school.
Okay. Wow.
Interpreting, so I really.
So you teach?
I don't teach. I go into the classroom. It's a mainstream high school, and I sit or stand next to the teacher and interpret what they say. And then, if my student signs something, I say what they sign.
Right.
And
so you have to be pretty good at sciences and
math,
right?
And then I'll do a class and I'll learn it. I'll learn the content, and then it might be a few years before I interpret that class again, so I have to kind of relearn. But it keeps me on my toes.
Yeah.
And, as does he. This is Patrick.
Hi, Patrick.
You got a Lifeline Animal Project. And this past June.
Okay, so before we end, Daniel, do you have any other final thoughts?
Well, check out Full Circle Farm Sanctuary on Facebook and Instagram and everything. And also Nestor the Lovedorable Blind Goat has his own Facebook page. And
say that again.
Nestor the Lovedorable Blind Goat. And he was brought, a goat farmer did not want to breed him because he's blind, it was congenital. And also obviously he's a male that could not give milk. So the goat farmer was kind enough to let Full Circle give him a happy home and he's very happy. And we have taken him to the vet in Raleigh to see if he could have eye surgery to help his vision, but he can't because his retinas are in all the wrong places. And we have a recently rescued pig named Hyacinth, who is about 6 months old, and she is a lot of fun. And she just got spayed, and she came from a situation where a vegan woman was living next door, lives next door to a pig farmer who's old, and Hyacinth was kept inside of a barn 24 hours a day, a dark stall in a barn, and so she convinced him to spare the pig, and she's happy as can be at full circle. So.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And Kayla Warden, I must say, is a huge inspiration to me. She's spent her whole life dedicated to fighting, giving a voice to animals and
the voiceless animals.
The voiceless animals, and so she's wonderful.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get to interview her one of those days, right?
She might, and the possibility she might come to the event.
Yeah. So when is the event? The last Saturday of August.
Is it Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday. Sorry,
Sunday,
guys. Yeah, Sunday. So hopefully we'll see you there Sunday at Loving Hut, Norcross, from 1 to 3. Sunday.
And she's hoping to come down Saturday night and stay over and then come to the event. So.
Yeah. Oh, so the most important thing is 15% of the proceeds will go to Full Circle. So come join us and enjoy the food.
And meet new people, and we're growing.
Even if you're a meat eater, you're still welcome too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
We will love to have you.
Show you how delicious vegan food can be.
Yes, one meal at a time.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So, bye. We'll be back.
Bye.
Cheers.